social networks.
Social networks.
Social media networking sites.
Social media websites.
Social platforms.
Social media.
Social media.
Social media networks.
Social networks. Social networking. Social networks. Social media.
Social networks.
Social media network.
Social media. I think people get obsessed with it because people like news, and I think that that's just another way to see news. But it's news about your friends.
I think people are so obsessed because they just love to know what's going on in everybody's lives. Just by human nature, people are curious, they want to know what all their friends are doing, they want to see if they're being included or excluded, and they just want to like put their nose in people's business.
Because they get to talk about whatever they want and no one can actually be there when they say it.
Because people are self-centered, and Facebook lets you be more, lets you keep progress of how self-centered you are and how much other people like you.
I think being obsessed with Facebook has to do with the fear of missing out, of being excluded. I think people are scared that if they don't have Facebook or Twitter, something will go on that they won't find out about.
I think it just grew over time, and people naturally just jumped on the bandwagon.
We're a braggy generation. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. Like, we like to document everything we do and brag about it and like post pictures of it and like make Instagram them and hashtag everything. So it's like you get like a couple likes and it's kind of like, oh yeah, maybe you get more and more. Like it's just, yeah.
And you just keep doing it, and the thing is, it's like sometimes you don't even want to go on, but it's like you go on and you don't have anything better, just like scroll, and you scroll for hours, and it's there, so you go on to it.
Yeah.
They want to see what's up. They're bored. They got nothing better to do. They just want to see what's up with all their friends.
I think because they're really curious about everyone's lives and how different it is from their own.
It makes it better to stalk. There are games on there too, so it's not just the pictures.
I think they have terrible privacy settings that I think they should keep our own information private, and they shouldn't sell it to third parties, which they do a lot.
Not as so private as you would think it is.
They work pretty well.
Everyone can see everything, but not that great.
Sometimes they set it up before you, so you don't really know until somebody tells you, like, oh, you gotta check your privacy shit.
For me, I don't really have privacy settings, but I know a lot of people that do, which makes sense to have if you don't want people like seeing your stuff, but you're sharing all this stuff to the world anyway, so why put it?
You know, you decide who to add, who not to add. I think you can like adjust who sees your profiles.
Privacy settings, I think they're pretty good.
They're pretty good. I mean, there's not much you can do once you join Facebook. You're putting your stuff out there. It's your choice.
There is no privacy on that show.
I think they're good, fine. I don't have a problem with them.
More like a policy to show that they're protecting your information, but at the same time they don't.
Anything you decide you'll put on the internet, you have to be ready that it will be exposed to the world. So you're just stupid if you think that you'll put it on Facebook and it won't end up anywhere that you don't want it to go, even though your privacy settings say that everything is hidden from the world.
Per day, maybe like an hour.
Probably about 2, mostly when I'm doing homework because I don't want to do it.
Not even one. Like 20 minutes.
Maximum 1.
Because I have a phone, maybe about 8. That's the only reason why. If I don't have a phone, in a day, I'm good like 3. In a day? Dude, how many times you check your fucking Facebook? It's on constantly. On this, on constantly.
It's an hour. I spend too many hours, mostly on chat though, but I'm basically always just connected to Facebook.
A lot.
I would say just 5 hours for me, that's it. 5 hours?
Like, it depends on what I'm doing. It depends on if I have homework or not. Because I only do it while I'm doing other shit on the computer.
Yeah.
So maybe like 1 or 2.
Like 20 minutes? No, wait. 5 minutes?
I spend none at all.
1 hour or 2 hours a month.
2-3 hours?
I'd say that's 4 hours. A maximum per week of about 30 minutes.
I generally always, like if my computer is open and I'm on it, Facebook is open and like another tab.
Yeah.
But like a lot of hours.
A good chunk of the day.
An hour.
2 to 4 hours, I'm not sure.
2 hours on Facebook. I have my app on my BlackBerry, so I can pretty much access it whenever I want. So I guess I'm on Facebook 24/7.
2-3 hours.
Maybe an hour.
I don't really want to know.
Yeah, I'm always on Facebook.
Well, I'm on Facebook now.
I think it's great. I think it helps people connect.
We work in big groups in our classes, so it's easy to like keep in touch.
But it definitely facilitates my life.
You can connect to people that you never would really connect to in real life. Like you don't, really say hi to somebody and not have the balls to say it in real life.
I need to get in contact with people from school and some cousin that live really, really far away.
See what's up with all your friends and yeah.
I find it a great tool.
It helps people connect quickly. So even something like yesterday's tragedy in Boston, information can be sent out to loved ones pretty quickly through the use of Facebook because everyone's connected at the same time.
I think it's a good way to keep in contact with people that you haven't talked to in a really long time and see how everyone's doing.
Also keeping in touch with people that are not in your region, like Africa.
It's a good way to talk to people.
It's a good way to communicate with friends, keep in touch.
I think Facebook has a tremendous use for anyone that I don't have their phone number. It's very easy to reach them quite quickly because Facebook is like on all cell phones nowadays. Intelligent cell phones.
It's easier to socialize with people, and it's a way to help you feel better about yourself.
Well, also if you like somebody, like you have a crush on somebody, you want to know like everything about them.
Yeah, but then it'll take like 1 hour. You look through everything they've ever done.
Yeah, but if you like them, it's worth it.
It does keep you connected with like a lot of people that you can't necessarily call or like see in person. So like I do think that it does have good aspects.
I think it can be a great tool actually like to meet people and like to get in contact with people you haven't seen in a long time. Also like, you can share pictures with your friend.
Useful for communicating with my fellow students in order to complete projects, and I need to make PowerPoints. Well, it's very useful to chat and connect with each other through there. Even if you don't have each other on Facebook, you can still message each other on Facebook.
I think they're really useful for things like classes and finding out information and doing homework and stuff like that.
I don't have it, and that's because I think Facebook is useless, and it's just a waste of time. I don't see the need for it.
Personally, I find Facebook really stupid and dumb.
It makes people feel like they have a sudden sense of importance.
Yeah.
So like when someone posts on their wall, or when they make a status about whatever their life is and someone likes it, it just inflates their self-esteem to the point where they shouldn't have that stuff.
But it's also a great time waster.
It makes everyone superficial. It makes everybody care about the slightest bit of popularity that they get.
It ruins relationships too.
Useless.
Because we have a constant need for attention and interaction, and we don't value human contact anymore.
I get addicted to it.
I found too much drama started on Facebook, and it took up a lot of time. Like when I deleted my Facebook, I taught myself the ukulele.
It can be distracting, so sometimes people like to be removed from what they're trying to do, so they break, they can look at Facebook, so they can find out more about their friends, more about their favorite people that they're following.
Like if someone sketchy messages you from like God knows where, like let's say freaking Africa, and like says you're hot, like
Africa's
I want
sketchy.
you, whatever, like, and you answer back, they can look at your profile.
They can't?
Yeah. Which is like I don't agree with that.
And it distracts people easily.
Time consuming.
Actually, if people want to know what's going on in my life, they can call me, and I like that personal, like contact a lot better than just going on and seeing what's going on.
It distracts you from a lot of things.
Like they're an extreme waste of time in other ways.
I think they're super, super addicting.
You don't need Facebook.
I have no idea.
No, not really.
No. What is it? Are you gonna tell me what it is?
It would actually work out.
I could ask a girl out by actually going up to her and asking her number.
Do that on Facebook?
People do it
Oh, yeah,
nowadays.
no game, man.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay, want to see my game? For doing your interview, can I get your number?
Twitter statement right now.
Twitter's stupid.
The privacy settings aren't really good. Like my vocabulary right now is not good, but
But for some reason, the internet just like won't stop trying to sell me women. I don't know.
You should cut that.
hours per
Day. Sorry.
day?
What's your favorite? What's your favorite color?
Do I look at you or the camera?
Whichever.
Wherever.
Yo, some people spend the whole day on Facebook. Like, you go online, you see the guy, like, you go online, you check it out, you see his name over there, then you come back, like, 2 hours, the motherfucker is still right there, then you come back again another 5 hours, it's still there. Sucker ain't got shit to do, that's what I'm saying.
This is gonna be shown in front of the class.
Next one.
Seriously?
Sorry, I swore.
Yay!